Just when we all thought it was quiet on the home front in regards to the Switch 2 and rumors surrounding that console, things are starting to heat back up. But with all that being said, let's break that all down. Up next. What's going on, guys? It's Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. Well, it looks like we are back in the swing of things on this here channel. It took a little bit of a break, much needed, but I'm happy to be back. And what better way to get back into things than talking about the Switch 2? We've seen our fair share of concept art, blueprints, patents, and whatever else have you. But today we have a new set of rumors that go hand in hand with this idea of what the console's big gimmick will be. Prior to all this, we did talk a little bit about the possibility of this console being more like a DS with this clamshell design. And what that all means is this console's gonna fold right down the middle, and it's gonna have 2 screens, which is something I am a pretty big fan of. But today's rumors have come from the good old Fammy boards, where they've done a pretty damn good job at tracking shipment information between parts manufacturers and Nintendo. So as you can see here on August 7th, customs data was leaked that alluded to a 60-watt AC adapter, and this is all from Delta Electronics. Now, that's important to note because I think the current Switch is clocking in at around 30 watts, which does show a pretty sizable upgrade. Now, moving on to August 10th, where customs data did mention a fan within the Switch's dock. Now, at first, that might seem a little odd, and honestly, maybe a little bit overkill, because you could be led to believe there's gonna be a fan within the console. Odds are, yes, that's gonna happen because it needs to stay cool, but there could be something bigger at play here. Well, this brings us over to DualShockers, where they posted up this here article that referenced this Fammy board post. And of course, they're talking about that big gimmick. Well, according to DualShockers, this whole fan situation could hint at the possibility of streaming games to your TV from the Switch 2 without docking. Now, this all might sound familiar because the Wii U attempted to do something like this, albeit with modified Wi-Fi protocols and low latency transmissions. But when you take into account other rumors we did talk about way before, and this whole DLSS situation, this does sound entirely possible. Now, I do want to take a step back here and say execution on this is very, very key, mainly because having 2 screens available to you while you play your games, that's a pretty big deal. Now, I would be led to believe that first-party Nintendo games will take full advantage of this gimmick, and they're no doubt gonna work out fun gimmicky ways to use all this. Now, my eyes gravitate towards those third-party developers, mainly because developing games is a headache nowadays, and they might not be inclined to use that gimmick because it just adds more to it. But as the weeks goes on, I feel like we're just so damn close to at least a trailer of some sort for this console. And as for a time frame as to when this could all go down, I would like to think that September Direct is still in the cards here for this reveal. But it's Nintendo, so they could just drop something tomorrow out of the blue. No one can really peg that down. But with all that being said, I'm gonna pass it off to you guys. What do you think of this potential gimmick? But that about does it here. I've been Kalo. I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.